Although Skyrim is a phenomenal game, its NPCs were absolute trash.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying?
But then the GOAT DLC dropped.
By the way, my name is Serana.
The first thing you notice on a character is the appearance, and for that we have a mod that needs no introduction. Seranaholic makes Serana look more lifelike. Although there are plenty that disagree, this mod has become one of the most popular Skyrim mods of all time, with almost 2 million downloads on Special Edition alone. TDN Vampire Armor Retexture is one of the greatest vampire armor mods out there. The level of detail put in by the D Nightshade and Serana XX on every piece of armor is nothing short of remarkable.
Even when I became a vampire, I still did enjoy the breeze and fresh air. Anything natural and calm, really, just to get me away from all that was happening at home with my father.
A mod that has been getting a lot of attention lately, and deservedly so, is Serana Dialogue Add-on, as it brings new voice lines to Serana through a new voice actress. Team that up with Serana Dialogue Edit, and you get an even more well-developed character.
The moment I met you, I knew your blood had some power to it. Turns out you have the literal blood of a god. Who would have figured? Back before I was locked up, Cyrodiil didn't even seat an empire. And Skyrim wasn't, in this bloody mess. Sometimes, it's hard to even fathom how much this world has changed.
You've destroyed our family. You've killed other vampires, all over some prophecy that we barely understand.
Now that Serana has deeper character development, it's time to back it up to show just how much power runs within the family of Cold Harbor with a surprisingly underrated mod, Queen of the Damned, Deadlier Serana.
No. Serana, your own father.
This mod improves on 3 aspects, those being one-handed, magic, and her abilities. Now most of the additions of this mod are just reused assets from the Vampire Lord perk tree, however it's still a massive improvement to Serana's combat. To kick things off, Serana receives 2 new abilities, the first of which being Bat Swarm, which transforms her into bats and makes her immune to all damage. This also has a cool effect that can be great for taking screenshots, if you're into that. Now this next ability may be a tad overpowered. This ability triggers when Serana goes low on health. It shrouds her into a mist, staggers any nearby enemies, and has high chances of healing her, as well as auto-casting mass paralysis, which really allows her to even the odds against stronger enemies. Moving on to the one-handed portion, Serana's default Elven Dagger is replaced with her own sword known as Cold Harbor's Daughter. It just uses Harkon's sword's model, nothing flashy. Additionally, to showcase the brute strength of a royal vampire, her power tags now knock enemies down. The biggest change comes to her magic, granting her access to many new spells. Her annoying Ice Spike is replaced with a new Vampire Lord type spell that deals 150 non-elemental damage. She now also has the ability to summon a gargoyle that can soak up major damage. Interestingly, the unique skin of the gargoyle is an unused appearance that was just sitting in the creation kit, but is now brought out by the mod author. Although not a huge change, she also receives a bat cloak spell. The spell's look is probably more important than the 10 HP per second it drains, but it's a welcome addition and it's great for screenshots. There's a lot that I didn't go over for each of the mods. If I had, this would have taken over an hour. So this brings me to the end of the video. Be sure to check out some of my other Skyrim vids, and see you next time.